point, point, heel, heel, good. Point, point, heel. Now we're just going to do out to the side with a point, just point, point, and then heels at the front. Good. And point, point, heel, heel, point, lovely. And then we're going to take that tap to the back, so we point, slow it down a little bit at the back, heel, heel, point, point, heel, and then rest the feet down and just wiggle the toes, scrunching the toes up. So just a little bit of a warm up for the toes, scrunching them up on the heels, not too I was going to say not too high, but you know, not having to come all the way up on the toes, just a small heel lift, and then come back down, a little walk through. Holding on for balance if you want to. We're going to circle the ankle. Back the other way. Change the leg. Circle. And back the other way. Good. And march it out. Take the feet a little bit wider this time. Soften the knees. I'm just going to slowly, just about 4 inches, not even as far as the knee. Just going to warm the waist up. So as I said, I'm not even touching the knee really, it's just to the side of the leg. So it's nice and gentle. And then come back up to the centre and just open and in, open and in. Each time you bring the hands in, put the opposite one on top. Good. Last one. Relax the shoulders. And again, down and down. Just nice and slow. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, keep the head nice and relaxed in the middle of the shoulders. Last one. This time come up to the centre, but we're going to turn the body. So we're turning and centre. Turn, centre. Keep the hips as forward as you can. They might move a little bit because we're still warming up. Everything's a bit tight in the morning. One more either side. And relax. Bring the feet in. Soften the knees and down and up. And up. And relax. Good stuff. Bring the hands up, soften the knees, just one hand. Just gently push back. Now turn the palm and push back. Flatten the palm, bring it in, take it out, push back. Now open the palm, push back. Flatten the palm, bring it in, bring both hands up and over the head, straighten those legs, stretch and out, shoulders round and relax. Well done, let's do that again. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember, you can keep your movements as small as you want to. Soften the knees. So we just, first of all, gentle push back. Open the palm, push back. Come in. Don't push back too far, we're just trying to open the chest here a little bit. Open the palm. Come back. Breathe in. Lift up. Breathe out. Straighten. Stretch. And let go. Well done. Taking the weight onto one leg. Tap forward and back. And back. Forward. Back. And swap. Now in a moment we're going to be swinging the leg forward for those who want to. So if you do need to buy something to hold on to so you can do that move, I'll give you a few seconds when we pause to get to something to hold on to. So just hold that there. If you need to turn or whatever, all we're going to be doing, that was a big crack, something, right, all we're going to do is swing and tap, swing and tap. It can be a very low swing or middle swing. And then we're going to do a knee lift and a tap, knee lift and tap. And change the legs. March it through. Good stuff, shoulders back. You can just stay with the tap forward and back if you prefer. This just gets a little bit more movement in the leg, a bit more circulation going. Oops, get your balance. And if you want to do a few knee lifts, and rest, well done. Just breathe in, breathe out. Take the knees slightly apart. Now we're going to have puppet knees, really soft, bendy knees, okay? We're going to swing up. As we come down, the head looks forward about 8 to 10 feet. So I'm not looking at my toes or my knees, I'm looking forward. Swing. Good. One more. Come up. And lovely, shake it all out. And just do a little bit of work loosening around the hips. So again, get your balance up on one toe, close and open. Open. And then come back to centre, change legs. Close, open, open. I have one hip that's tighter than the other, so you might always find one side doesn't move quite the same. Good. And rest, well done. Now we're just going to we're not going into a balance, but we're just going to bring the foot in contact with the supporting leg, toes are on the floor, as if we were going to lift that leg up. Just hold that there. Can you feel that stretch around the hip? Hold it there. And bring it forward and down. Change the weight, open that hip. Try and keep the rest of the hips forward. Obviously it's going to pull you a little bit round. Use these glutes for stability. Don't just rely on your leg muscles, use the glutes and the core here. Bring it in and march it through. Well done. Now we're going to take that a little bit wider this time. So, supporting leg, knee soft, I'm going to tap over and behind. So we're working on this hip here. So that's why you need this knee a little bit soft to give you space. Now if tapping behind is not good for you, just tap to the centre. But if you can, take this leg a little bit behind. Just one more. And come back to centre, march it through. Shoulders back. over here. So we're going to come across and then behind. So you've got to give a little bit of softness in that knee. It's not a full curtsy, but it's a little curtsy. Just warm these hips up. Last one. And come in and shake that. Well done. Breathe in and wrap the arms loosely round. Breathe in. Other hand on top. Wrap loosely round. Arch the back again. So we're coming from here. Arch. Drop the chin down. Breathe in. Good. Well done. We're going to come down onto a cat stretch now. Hands on the thighs. Pull the tummy in. Bring the head around. Curl the pelvis up. And round up. Good. Well done. Bring one knee up in front and then the other. Stretch. And relax, okay. Breathe in. Take the hands wide, middle finger, stretch into a Y shape. We're going to come down into the W, bring the elbows in and back, shoulders come back. Well done. Go back up into a Y, now come into a T. Stay there, push the middle fingers to the sides. Come into a W. Back up to the Y. Back down to a T. And into a W. And relax the arms down. Well done. Now take the hands lower around the waist. Arch the shoulders. Round. Now you can stay here or bring the hands onto the knees and really arch a bit lower down. And round up. Well done. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. So let's just turn back up to the head and the neck. Just look over one side and just hold it there for a couple of breaths. Come back round to centre. Come to the other side. And again, come round. Relax everything else. Come back round to centre and swap sides. And back to centre. Just drop the chin down, keep this lifted. Breathe in to lift the head up and circle the shoulders. Well done, shake it out. Take one hand onto the thigh, just hold it there. Take the opposite ear and just lower it down towards the shoulder. Breathe in to lift the head. Shoulders. Other side. Secure that hand. Drop the head. So you're going to feel a nice big stretch down into the shoulder, up the side of the neck. circle the wrists. Gently circle. Oh, good. Open every finger. So when we circle, I'm not just circling the wrist, I'm trying to open up every single finger and then come back the other way. Shake them out like that. Take the feet wide for me. Nice soft knees, hand on the waist. Reach up and nice and soft, just paint the ceiling. Now I'm trying to keep the hips still, so it's only above the hip that's moving. Make it a little bit bigger, bring it over to one side if you want to go a little bit further. If you just want to stay straight above the shoulder, that is okay. And then bring it back. Relax the shoulders. Other hand up. So you can stay just here, which is a smaller stretch, or you can start and travel a little bit. Just one more. Come out. Legs in. Shoulders back. How are we feeling this morning? Have we woken up? Ugh. Good stuff. Has that got you moving a little bit for the day? Ah. If you didn't quite catch all of it at the beginning, I'm going to publish it straight away. A lovely day. Now this morning we have basic Pilates, and I'll put a little bit of balance in there as well today. Basic Pilates and a good stretch. So if you want to join me for that later on, some of that will be, a lot will be floor work, but you can do a seated version, as you know. So come and join us if you can. And otherwise, have a lovely day. It's going to get warmer. So let's enjoy it, and I will be in touch soon. Okay, goodbye YouTube.